Alrighty, so this is late, but there we go. We have MyFitnessPal tutorial sort of showing things. Anyway, so once you're all logged in, you've got your home page, which is obviously shows all of your like timelines, so any friends posts and things, which you can like and stuff, sort of thing, and whatever. MyFitnessPal usually has a lot of good little videos and inspiration things and stuff as well. But yeah, so there's that. There's obviously like a screenshot from Fitbit that person's done and all that. So we have the timeline, which also then can show like get your goals and things like that. It's the thing at the top here. Yeah, I can't really, for some reason it doesn't show, I can't show where I'm pointing except for what I'm touching. But anyway, then you've got your Me, which then shows like you can put your goals in, which then obviously works out like how many calories you should be having per day, and then you can work out carbs, fats, proteins and stuff like that sort of thing. That goes usually by your BMI and your TDEE, which we can work out later and stuff anyway. And then it can show you like your progress and stuff sort of thing to what you're actually at. So it's kind of cool little tracker and stuff anyway. And you can sync up your Fitbit tracker if you wanted to, if you've got a Fitbit or whatever, like they have got eligible things. Then you can have your items. So when you putting in meals, which we'll get to, recipes and things like that sort of thing, you can have your own sort of like, so if you have something that you normally make a lot sort of thing, so instead of having to put all the individual ingredients in, you can just have your recipe already made up. So I've got my protein pasta bake, which, so you can see the ingredients. I've got like the hot roast chicken, which this is for a serving. So I basically made all the ingredients all up, put it all into one thing, and then divided it by 6. So then one serving. So then I have a sixth of that serving, which then I worked out how many grams a sixth is of that recipe. And then that works out to be that 222 grams of the chicken, and then like I put just a frozen pack of veggies, which I know you don't like peas and stuff, but yeah, you just whatever. This is my personal one. And then I've got the high protein low carb pasta, which you can buy. Actually, there you go. Yeah, so that's the one. That's a whole amount. I think 375 is a lot of grams. But yeah, that's kind of how I did for recipes anyway. And then cheese, and then dairy. This is before I realised that I probably shouldn't be having so much dairy. And then the sauce that you can buy, sort of thing. But anyway, so you've got that. Like I've done other ones, like overnight oats is actually a good idea for what to eat and stuff. These overnight oats are really filling, like so filling. For mornings, overnight and stuff sort of thing, and that's just simply like a bit of almond milk, rice malt syrup I put in, which is a healthy version of like honey and maple syrups and things, peanut butter, and then some oats, and then some protein powder that I use, and yeah, like putting it all together. Again, this is actually quite a lot of calories and stuff, but it's got a lot of like protein stuff. This is something that like you can have like a bit for breakfast and a bit for lunch. And then like smoothies are really good for mornings and stuff as well. This one was just from a gym that I go to. I actually tried to work out the calories because they didn't actually have it at the time. So I asked for all the ingredients and I put a rough idea of their ingredients and stuff to get a rough idea so I could put it in there. No, that's just meals, and that's for MyFitnessPal. And then foods, then you can also be foods that you normally would scan in and all that sort of stuff. So things that has all your usual stuff in there. Anyway, so we've got that. So that, and then you can obviously post things and stuff. I use MyFitnessPal to record my entire fitness journey. So we've got 30 days to healthy living. Just making sure it's still recording good. Yep, okay. That was for Arbonne thing, but putting a post up saying that I did it, and then how much I lost and stuff, and all my sort of results and things. I've done like 60-hour reboot fast things, so then like the post reboot, like when I've got my rewards. So like 5 months ago I hit my weight loss goal, of 20 kilos. That one was my reward, was a horse trail ride, which I've said to you before. Like when I logged in, so I was trying to just basically, it's like a high score, like 365 days. That was my goal, which is that one there 6 months ago. Hit my goal, 1 year of tracking food. And then I think my highest was 380 days. I think. Oh no, 385. Where is it? Okay, hold on. 385 5 months ago. And then I stopped doing it. So, there you go. 7 months ago, so this is around Christmas last year, roughly. Well, yeah, it would have been just around then, so, so there you go. Yes, it's one of my reward things, so go for rewards. So then I said the 2 first ones was the gym bag and the Lorna Jane outfit, and a white crop top that I bought ages ago that I didn't really fit, and now it fits. So yeah, so it's just kind of like updates and things. But then I also put, that was another time I did reboot, but I also put things that are not always good as well, like good and bad results sort of thing. I mean, there was another small win, where it's just like muscle development started showing. I had the whole workout gear goal sort of thing 8 months ago. So then I was like, before and afters kind of thing. But anyway, I'm just getting off topic a bit now. I am just going and finding, the sort of before and after photos. I need to actually update that one. But I have put like not so good ones as well, because I'm trying to think, where is it? Where would be like, where I've had times where I'm like, for accountability and stuff, my ups and downs. First time I fit into size 14 jeans, but yeah, there you go. So this is another like accountability post for myself sort of thing, where I said, being out of routine the last few weeks, life's been happening, blah blah blah. Motivation's gotten me through. Ghost. Motivation's low at times, blah blah blah. Craving's gone up. So I just basically said that, basically I got this and I've got it all good sort of thing. So a bit of accountability. But anyway, I am off topic. It's one of these days. Yeah, just checking the time. Ghost, enough. Sorry, dog's barking. Anyway, so for up the top here, so you've got your your calories, so basically food and then exercise can be synced in. Plus exercise is the I keep pressing it. Exercise is for when Fitbit sort of thing there, but I usually ignore the exercise part. You just kind of want to get to your calorie goal. I will skip back to when I have done, when I was like doing this quite regularly. So, even like randomly, boom, there you go. All right. So, what was this to say? So at the top there, so you've got like, I did 1,200 calories out of 1,800 calorie goal, but then it says you can get 500 calories because of exercise. So then it says remaining 1,000, but really I ignored the exercise part. You can actually unsync that up actually. So that way then it adjusts for the calories. But then sometimes if it is that whole, you do go over a little bit, you just kind of go, well, at least it's sort of, the exercise has made it paid off a little bit. So if you do have an extra wine or something at night, it's not going to be a big deal. Things that like, for examples and stuff, like, so when you're adding in a food, you can either scan it with a barcode. So you can see barcode, scanning, and then, or you can search for a food. But if you search for a food, you have to be a bit careful to make sure that, like, because this is all people put this in, so some people don't put it in the right, like, calories or the right sort of, macros and things. So, like, otherwise, like, things I've scanned in is like, Thai simmer sauce, like I've scanned that in. So then, of course, it's 80 calories per, 100 gram serving size. But, again, all of this is you have to sort of, weigh stuff as well at the start. And then you start to realise, like, what does 100 grams of, kangaroo mince look like sort of thing. Which is generally what you would have when you have, bits and pieces of whatever. But yeah, but then like even when you're going out and stuff, like when I go to Red Rooster, I'll usually get a quarter piece of chicken just on its own. But it's okay, so this is a good example. So Red Rooster, so if you put in like, oops, if I go like Red Rooster, so then you've got, so when you're going there, so you might have, see like you've got someone who's got a rooster roll, 564 calories, but then there's also a rooster roll, which is 560 calories, or 59 sort of calories. So it's like, which one's which kind of thing. So I usually go into there and they go, well, 33 grams of protein, 62 grams of carbs. Okay, so that person's pretty close. You'll end up finding, but then you've got rooster roll again, 550, 550. So what you end up doing is you basically look at the ones that have come in and you kind of just get the most average one. So considering that you've got like 560, 560, and then a 550 and another 550 sort of thing. So it's kind of around the 550, 560. So then I'm like, well, if they all have about 30 grams of protein, so then I'll probably just pick the one that's sort of kind of in the middle. So it'd be like kind of like this one or something. And then, I'll tick that and then it will add to my thing. So you can go tick. But then now it says that, less than certain grams of fat, but it's different. If you accidentally just hold it down, delete entry. If you want to click, so if you're clicking up the top here, the food and all sorts of stuff, you've got your macros, which macros are your carbs, fats, and protein. There's certain, protein goals. It's always good to at least have the minimum. The goal should be to have your minimum amount of protein, and then fats, and then whatever's left over with the calories is your carbs. So there is that. This day I wasn't very good. I didn't have as much protein as I probably should have. But then you can skip across to like different days and stuff. Some days I've had better than worse, sort of thing. But my problem has always been having enough protein. That's my problem. I struggle with protein, but you can also then look at see how many highest in carbs, highest in fats, highest in proteins. So I can break it down and stuff. So yeah, this day I had a fair bit of calories. I had 2,000 calories. I went 200 over, but then because of my exercise, it still says that I actually have 454 calories left, but I did go a little over. But days like that, you can just kind of be like, well, some days are better than others. So that way, so that one. Oh yeah, so that one there, I sort of did a quick ad thing. That wasn't a very good day, that one, actually. Not a good example. Recorded excited. Must have been a Friday. Oh, no, it's Tuesday. I don't even know. This is a while ago. This is back when I was like still, early of last year. It's even like as it got better later on. Just around this time last year kind of thing. So that was like a protein shake right there. So I had like the almond milk, banana, some yogurt. Yogurt's very good for adding protein in and keeping you full. And then I had some protein powder. You could make that into like a recipe, and then you could just have that. If you're having something regularly all the time, you could just like make it into a recipe. Then you could just be like my protein breakfast shake or whatever you wanted to call it or whatever, and just have all of it together. So then you don't have to worry about that. Was 36 grams of carbs for breakfast, 4 grams of fat, 29 grams of protein, so that was like, and I think you can actually, no, I can't, I don't think. You can look at your nutrients for the whole day. So like for that day, I still had 65 grams of protein I should have hit. I had 107 grams. It went 2 grams over with sugar, that kind of thing. So, and then your calories, oh, there you go. So for breakfast, that was 294 calories. So, I mean, I could put that in a recipe, and I could go 294 calories, which is my breakfast smoothie, which has all these ingredients in here, which happens to be, those macros and stuff at the top there. But I just put them in individually some days. Had a protein bar is a good thing. Sandwiches are the biggest thing that I ended up having because I'm very much on the go. I generally used to buy 7-Eleven ones. But I mean, like, if you've got more time, then you can basically go and, make sure I'm checking the time. Yeah, don't want to be talking for ages. like sandwiches, like, you know, egg is always good, or chicken sort of thing, sandwiches. You get a bit of protein, you get a bit of carbs, you get a little bit of fats and stuff. You should try and aim for each day to have, each meal have a bit of protein, carbs and fats in each of it. And then, I mean, it wasn't very good. I had like what I call the mockers. I basically do the hot chocolate thing from 7-Eleven, and then I add the latte to it. Leo! Cat bullying my other cat. Fish is a good thing. Fish and chips kind of thing. Have your healthy fish and chips for dinner. It's sometimes a good thing. Snacks can be, yes, you've got your, and again, snickerdoodle thing is a peanut butter protein bar thingy from memory. And then, oh wait, no, it was just peanut butter, I think it was, normal thing. Yeah, okay, it wasn't very good. I had chocolate milk, oat chocolate milk, and I had Greek yogurt. But, you know, some days are better than others. This one, garlic bread, this one I think it was, yeah, like a Pizza Hut, don't really have, but I was just basically got an average, again, of roughly those things, you know, scanning in even things like how many Maltesers you had, if you have some Maltesers. This day wasn't a very good day either, so some days are all part of the learning process for that one. Yeah, it's wraps and stuff, good for lunches, for dinners, again, like this one was a burgers, so healthy burgers. You got your chicken, rolls, you know, salads and stuff. Just got to put in all of your, like, you know, so out of, like, say for example, if the 6-pack, then I went, well, 1.3 servings, because then I weigh the bread rolls, because, you know, all the rolls are a bit hit and miss, like some are bigger than others and all that sort of stuff, so I would just weigh it and get, okay, it was like, probably get, so 1.3 is probably 130 grams, it was 2 rolls, so let's put 1.3, so that worked out how much calories that the rolls were. Same as the coleslaw, it's like, you know, roughly what I do is end up putting the rolls on the so put a roll on the scales, that's the word I'm looking for, scales, and then clear it, and then put in the salad, and then like weigh that sort of thing, then clear it so it goes back to 0, put in the sauce, work out, you know, roughly about how many grams, well, sauce is a bit rough, like, sort of thing, because it would go grams, but then sometimes it goes by mils, so it's just like roughly, like this one, the garlic aioli, so that goes by grams, but then sometimes this one, you know, goes by mils, so it's just like, roughly, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect when it comes to sauces and all that. And then again, the cheese, clear it, and then like weigh out 15 grams of cheese ended up being, and yeah. So yes, I'm just thinking what else is there quickly, anything else? I've got the premium now, but it's not a whole lot of extra bits, so it's not going to show you the premium parts. No, that's just today's one. Yeah, just trying to think. Yeah, so if you want to add anyone, just add, and you can just go by you know, Facebook or whatever, or even like their username and stuff. If you want to add me, mine's Empress91. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, you can message people, but it's a bit hard, like, to see who's inbox and then send and stuff as well, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anyway, I will send you this little video, and that can sort of break things down, and then you can let me know if you need more questions or about anything or whatever, but that's a general gist of how MyFitnessPal works.